The pair slept together last month. Note: the following article discusses sexual misconduct. Emmerdale star Beth Cordingley has ruled out a storyline involving her character Ruby Fox Milligan and Cain Dingle. While Cain's wife Moira was undergoing surgery for her brain tumor last month, Cain got drunk and slept with Ruby, who is married to his brother Caleb. Their passionate encounter seems to have been a one-off, as Cain was in turmoil over Moira's procedure at the time. Meanwhile, Ruby was feeling frustrated about her father Anthony arriving in the village, after he sexually abused her as a teenager. Speaking to Inside Soap, Cordingley explained that there's no way a love story or ongoing affair will develop between Cain and Ruby going forward. The one-night stand was two people pressing the self-destruct button, who both just happened to be there, and they probably regretted it as it was happening, she said. Whenever I bump into Jeff Hordley, who plays Cain, or Nat J. Robb, who plays Moira, I'm like, has Moira found out yet? As if it's real. I'm dreading it. Following his ill-advised encounter with Ruby, Cain bumped into Caleb, who revealed that he had found a box of emergency contraception in the bin. He was convinced that it belonged to his daughter Steph, when in fact it was Ruby who had taken the pill. Related, Emmerdale star shares final goodbye message after Amelia's exit. On the possibility of Ruby ending up pregnant with Cain's baby, Cordingley said, "Well, we saw Caleb find the morning after pill in the bin, didn't we? So we know Ruby's taken it. I suppose the thing about soap is that you have to keep throwing grenades into the scenario. When everyone's happy and ticking along, it's boring, and no one wants to watch that." The actor went on to preview Ruby's miserable festive season, which will culminate in something dramatic happening on Christmas Day with Anthony. At Christmas dinner, Ruby will be horrified to learn that her father intends to stay in the village for the foreseeable future. When the rest of her family head to the pub, Ruby pulls a knife on Anthony and warns him to stay away. Addresses controversial storyline. No future for Cain and Ruby. In a recent turn of events on the popular British soap opera Emmerdale, the character Ruby Fox Milligan, portrayed by Beth Cordingley, found herself embroiled in a controversial storyline involving Cain Dingle, played by Jeff Hordley. The narrative took a dramatic twist last month when Cain, grappling with the emotional turmoil of his wife Moira's brain surgery, made a reckless decision that would have significant implications for all involved. During a particularly vulnerable moment, Cain succumbed to the effects of alcohol and ended up spending the night with Ruby, who is not only a friend but also the wife of his brother Caleb. This unexpected encounter raised eyebrows among fans and sparked discussions about the potential for a deeper relationship between the two characters. However, Cordingley has made it clear that viewers should not expect this to evolve into a full-blown love story. In an interview with Inside Soap, Cordingley emphasized that the encounter was a moment of weakness for both characters, rather than the beginning of a romantic affair. "There's no way that this is going to turn into a love story or an ongoing affair," she stated firmly. "What happened was a one-off situation where two people were in a dark place, pressing the self-destruct button. They were both there for different reasons, and it's likely they regretted it even as it was happening." The context surrounding this encounter adds layers to the character's motivations. Cain was in a state of distress, dealing with the anxiety and fear that comes with a loved one undergoing a serious medical procedure. Meanwhile, Ruby was grappling with her own demons, particularly the arrival of her estranged father, Anthony, in the village. This man had a troubling past, having sexually abused Ruby during her teenage years, which understandably left her feeling vulnerable and conflicted. Cordingley's insights into the storyline reveal a deeper understanding of the character's emotional states. She noted that the encounter was not a reflection of true feelings, but rather a moment of desperation. "Whenever I bump into Jeff or Nat J. Robb, who plays Moira, I jokingly ask, has Moira found out yet? As if it's real life. I'm dreading the moment when she does." This playful banter highlights the camaraderie among the cast, even as they navigate the serious themes presented in the show. The aftermath of Cain's decision has left viewers on edge, particularly with the potential fallout from his actions. The dynamics between the characters are complex, and the implications of this one-night stand could reverberate throughout the village. Cordingley's comments suggest that while the encounter was significant, it will not lead to a prolonged storyline involving Cain and Ruby. As the narrative unfolds, fans are left to ponder the consequences of Cain's actions and how they will affect his relationship with Moira and Caleb. The emotional weight of the storyline is compounded by the sensitive subject matter, particularly Ruby's history with her father. The show has a reputation for tackling difficult issues, and this storyline is no exception. In conclusion, while the brief encounter between Cain and Ruby has stirred up excitement and speculation among fans, Beth Cordingley has made it clear that this is not the beginning of a new romantic chapter. Instead, it serves as a poignant reminder of the complexities of human emotions and the impact of past traumas. As Emmerdale continues to explore these themes, viewers can expect a rich tapestry of storytelling that delves into the intricacies of relationships, regret, and the quest for redemption.